There was this study, the Women's Health Initiative, which studied a lot of women. They were mostly studying older women, so the bulk of the people were over 60. And they were actually looking to see if taking hormones would reduce cardiovascular disease. They initially thought that they had an outcome that said that women were getting more breast cancer. They made a huge announcement, and people remember reading this, even though it was more than 20 years ago. And all these doctors said, oh, stop hormones. The reality is that there's two really important things here. There's estrogen and there's progesterone. Okay. The estrogen only part of the study, women actually had significantly lower risk of breast cancer. Lower risk of breast cancer. The progesterone was a progesterone that we don't use anymore. It was an old form of progesterone. And it may be that that could or could not have been related to the breast cancer issue. We don't use that anymore. We now know, and this is the study, if you look at these same women in the study, that women taking estrogen alone were actually at a lower risk of breast cancer. We also have zero data at all that there's any correlation at all between estrogen and breast cancer. None. So all these women, it is true, they think, a lot of women do get breast cancer, right? I have a BRCA gene in my family. Like, there's a lot of reasons why you get breast cancer. If you have an estrogen positive breast cancer, you should not take hormones, which is why we encourage women really strongly to get a mammogram every year to see how they're doing. But honestly, there is no correlation here. You will not increase your risk of breast cancer. I can't say it enough times and loud enough.